I'm Peter Thompson. I'm the chair of the board of directors of Bristol Energy Cooperative. So Bristol Energy Cooperative is, technically it's an industrial and provident society for community benefit. But really it's a collection of people in a community to reduce carbon emissions, to reduce fuel poverty and benefit the community. We're structured as a classic cooperative, so we have one member, one vote, and we have a board of directors who are all volunteers, and we have a big team of volunteers who also help us, and we have a handful of paid staff who work very hard and do a lot of the day-to-day work. Bristol Energy Cooperative is really trying to bring energy into community ownership. So what we're trying to do is create a democratic organisation that can generate renewable energy and can direct the benefits into the community. Well, we've got various ways we benefit the communities. Some of our early projects and actually another set of projects that we're doing right now put solar panels on roofs of community buildings, and that benefits the users of those buildings immediately. But a big project like this, obviously this is connected to the grid, and the way it benefits the community is through putting money into a community fund. So we've created a fund that can be used for supporting both energy related and other kinds of projects that really will benefit the local community. Obviously, a farm like this requires a lot of money to put together, so we have a range of investors, a lot of them from the community, both locally in the Bristol area and more widely across the UK and beyond.
My name's Robert Rabinowitz. I'm head of generation at Mongoose Energy. It's my job to help all of the community groups with whom we work get their projects financed, get them constructed, and get them operating properly, delivering returns for investors and funds for local communities. Mongoose Energy is a company that helps local community groups like Bristol Energy Cooperative to get their projects off the ground. The projects we're working with are really technical, and the groups often lack professional knowledge. They're volunteers, they lack the time. So what we do is we fill in the gaps. We help them raise the money, we help them get the projects built, and then we help them manage the projects. In the Lawrence Weston project, we played three roles. We helped raise the money to get the project built. We approached investors. We had very lengthy negotiations with them to get the money in place. We've also helped manage the construction of the project, make sure it all got built in time. And then in the future, we're going to help operate the project, make sure it delivers as it's supposed to. We've raised just over £4 million to make this project happen, and it's come from quite a few sources. We have a loan from Triodos Bank, an ethical bank based in the Bristol area. We've also had an investment from Social and Sustainable Capital. They have a particular interest in the way the project is going to benefit the local community. Bristol City Council have invested money. And finally, we've had lots of investments from individuals both in the Bristol area and around the whole country who've put their own money in to help make this project happen.
My name is Philip Baza. I'm the Environment Team Manager here at Triodos Bank, and we're responsible for lending debt to renewable energy projects in the UK and in Ireland. Triodos Bank is a sustainable bank. We were established in 1980 in the Netherlands, and we've been active here for 21 years now in the UK. And what makes us different to other banks, we think, is our promise that 100% of our loans and investments will achieve a positive social, cultural, and/or environmental outcome. And that's what's great about these community renewable energy projects, because they bring together not just fantastic renewable energy projects, but also projects that deliver community benefits. And therefore, for our customers, that double impact of social benefits and renewable energy benefits is something very important that they want to see us supporting. We supported the project, and we supported Bristol Energy Cooperative by providing them with the debt part of the funding that they require to build the project. We also had an active role in helping Bristol Energy Co-op and the other investors go through the due diligence process, which we work closely on using common legal advisors, common technical advisors, and actually sharing our knowledge and experience of how to deliver these projects. One of the important things about this project to us was the fact that not just that it was based in Bristol, that it was being developed in the year of Bristol being green capital, but also it was a project that was being supported not just by our city's sort of preeminent community energy group, but also by our local council. And it's great to see local councils like Bristol using their assets, their sites, and their financial resources and their people resources to help deliver projects in their local communities, for their local communities, and also have local renewable energy sources. And that's something that for us was an important part of this project. So now that this fantastic project has been built, we hope that the project will be seen as an exemplar of how local government and private sector can work together to deliver positive renewable energy projects, which we feel have an important role to play in the UK's energy infrastructure going forward.
Hello, my name is Mark Pepper. I'm a local resident of Lawrence Weston and also the development manager for the development trust that is Ambition Lawrence Weston. Ambition Lawrence Weston is the resident-led and driven development trust for the area, charged with overseeing the regeneration of Lawrence Weston. Lawrence Weston sits just to the north of Bristol. There's about 7,200 residents, sharing about 3,200 properties. Ambition Lawrence Weston is as a board of trustees, and they're there to ensure that our work is directed as accordance to the residents' wants. So some of the needs and wants that are coming from the residents include bringing a new supermarket to the area, bringing more affordable homes to the area, improving their leisure and play facilities and the green spaces, ensuring that there's enough social support to support our residents. I think it'll have a massive impact. Firstly, raising awareness about renewable energies and the benefits of. Secondly, we'll be benefiting from a community fund. So all the profits that are being generated through the solar farm, a share of those profits will come directly to Ambition Lawrence Weston to help them deliver our community development plan. Just as important, I think, is ensuring that our residents are no longer just passive consumers of electricity, but they've had the opportunity to invest in the solar farm so they can make a financial return on their investment, but also it gives them a stakeholding and a belonging and a share of the solar farm, basically.
Let's take a closer look at how solar panels work. A solar farm is made up of an array of panels which absorb the sun's rays. Each panel is made up of a number of smaller cells. Each cell is made up of 2 layers of silicon, one with a positive charge, one with a negative charge, which creates an electric field at the junction between the 2 layers. The photons in the sun's rays striking the cell can dislodge electrons in the silicon, which then flow through the cell, creating an electrical circuit. The flow of electricity from the panels is variable, but is distributed from the grid at a constant rate regardless of the weather conditions or time of day. The electricity can then power anything from lights to computers, homes to offices, and factories.
My name is Marijke Schmidt and I'm Service Manager for Energy for Bristol City Council. Bristol City Council has been a partner in this project, so we've supported this really in the background. So obviously there's a number of partners involved. We have facilitated this project, if you like. So we own the land and we've leased the land to the Bristol Energy Cooperative and partners, and we've also helped with developing the grid connection. And last but not least, we have provided a bridge loan to the whole of the project to secure further finance for this big solar farm. I think this is a fantastic project. It really shows what you can do in terms of people power. So the people of Bristol really own this solar farm because they financed it, and as a council we've supported it. There have been a wide range of partners involved in this. And I think we can be very proud of this project because it shows what you can do by working together. And I think it's worked quite well. I think it's brought in a new dimension, this whole partnership work. When there is a big project such as this one, then we all have to work together and make it work. And problem solving, I think, is part of the whole journey. We had a number of issues all along, but we've managed to resolve it. So it's really time to celebrate this really, really good project.
My name's Harry Finnegan. I'm the construction manager at Solar Century, and I was involved in the construction for the Bristol Energy Co-op. Solar Century is one of the oldest solar companies in the world. During almost the last 20 years, we've installed a variety of sites over different installations, from roof to ground mount to carports. This is our 6th solar farm that we have connected for a community energy project. So making solar is part of our mission, so we're really pleased to be building these for the local people who can have a share in the system. The community projects or community guys are really important for a footprint in the solar industry here in the UK. Well, from start to finish, so we started from the construction side of it. When we were first on site, it was 6 weeks from making the ground good to the connection, the G59 day, to the connection to the grid. So over the year, this solar farm will produce enough electricity to power about 1,000 average UK-sized homes.